Hello everybody, my name is Tim and today I'm going to bring you a quick little bit of Rimworld. Very kind of, well, based off of the Prison Architect, I think it was originally, by Ludion Studios. This is up top here. Ludion! Basically, you've got three guys, or girls, or a mix, and you've crash landed on a colony. Well, a planet. You make your own colony and you got to basically manage it and try and survive and all that. There's plenty of videos up that other people have done of kind of things, so I thought I'd just do, since it's just had an update just recently to 9.721 or 0.9.721. I'd give you a quick showing of what's in there. So it's slightly different to the original version. So what you've got to do first is you've got to create a world. Now let's see, so you've got your seed, you can randomise the seed and you can say the size of the world, or size of your map rather. I always like going for the huge maps, but you can put anything in. You can put in doggos, or XP967YYTP, anything you want. I'm going to put in Gorbz, because that's the name of my channel, and generate. And it takes a little while, but it should come up with, there we are, that's the seed of my name. And you can zoom in, just scrolling mouse button in and out, and shows you all around. You see on the left here, shows you what that particular area has going for it. You change things, so you've got different biomes, so it's obviously Arctic biome, desert biome, grassland, forest, tropical rainforest is there, temperate forest, nothing, water, see ocean, see desert there, tundra, ice sheet, and you see it gives you little things checking down here. So you've got average temperature minus 31.6 degrees C, I believe you can change that in the options menu. Average temperature January minus 54, average temperature July minus 8.9. So if I put a colony up there, it's going to have to be one that has a lot of heaters, or everyone's just going to die of freezing straight away. Kind of opposite in the, is it in the desert, I think? No, it must be in the tropics. We can have like 23 to 33. You're going to need coolers to keep yourself cool. But on the plus side, you do have year-round growing, so you don't have to worry about crops not being able to grow at certain points and having to stock up and stuff like that. Elevation, so you can see low, medium, mountainous. See, there's mountains, large hills, flat. I have yet to play on a mountainous map, so I don't know how different they are to the others. I guess you just get more rocks around, I assume. That's the full, so it shows you everything. If you zoom right in here, you can kind of see mountains, hills, plains, and I don't know if I can spot any for you. Maybe if I scroll around a bit, scroll down there, is that? No, okay, that's just a patch of water. There are bases actually located around, which you can sometimes locate. They are just a small dot, is that one? No, that's a mountain, okay. Let's see if I can find one for you. I'm not sure if I can. Ah, there we are. That purple circle there. See, that is the district base, or the faction base for District on the Stream, the Outlander town. So you can actually, as far as I'm aware, put your colony down around other people's towns. Don't know why you want to. I guess it gives you things you can go and claim it and steal from them or something. There you are. Rainfall. So you can see here, practically none. Absolute butt tons. So again, do you want your people to be outside in the rain a lot or have no rain? And I'm guessing rain helps crops probably. More rain you have, more thunderstorms you like it to have. And finally temperature. Cold to hot. On average. But let's save and finish that and go to new colony. So you only have your 3. You do used to have 4. You used to have Cassandra Classic. I think you had Cassandra Classic Advanced or Aggressive Cassandra Classic, Phoebe Base Builder, and Randy Random. Cassandra Classic creates story events, steady increase in curve of challenge and tension. Phoebe Base Builder, lots of time between disasters, high challenge scale, hits hard as anyone else, and Randy Random just gives random events all the time, so you've got no idea what's coming next. It could be jumping from something that's really easy to really hard to back to really easy again. And you've got your modes down here. So you've got Builder mode, which it basically says it gives you, I think it's 5%. So challenges are 5% as hard as they should be. Casual 30%. Rough, I believe, is 100%. And you got like 150, 200, 300%. How difficult they are in terms of the challenges. So you could put extreme challenge down there so that everything that turns up is 300 times as hard as it should be. I like going on casual 30 because I'm not here for the challenge. I'm here just to build and maintain, because I know that putting on normal, after going for a little while, I will get my arse handed to me. So next. And here we are. So these are the 3 worlds I've got so far. These are 2 Rotaine, Afric, Atrophea, and Acubans. The past 2 are the ones I've got previously. I've made previous colonies on them in previous versions. This one I've just made, so just go select on that one. And there we are. There's the map again. So now we just have to figure out where we want to base our colony. So preferably, I always look at temperature, because I want somewhere that isn't going to have too cold snaps, so that my people won't actually freeze, but you know, at the same time I don't want it to get too hot, so kind of somewhere around the equatorial region of here. So let's see what we've got there. That's average 5 to 30, average of 17. Get granite and slate, and March to October. So that's 4 months a year. We'll have no food growing going on. Rainfall 1,265 millimeters a year. It's in the kind of not bad range, I think. Yeah, it's not bad for rainfall there. And elevation, it's flatland. So you can see there's flatland. So these are building materials now. You can use granite and slate and other things as well. You can get sandstone and other stuff like that as building materials, but that seems a good enough place as any. So there's no biomes. Yes, that's fine there. And there's not any mountainous areas nearby, so probably not going to have a lot of mining going on, so probably have to rely on trading. But it seems as good as any. So let's land there. Now here we are, onto the character creation. It's still randomised, so you can't actually choose anything of here. But we have been given Candice Roughchild. That's the first one. Cannot shoot, cannot melee, so she's not someone who is going to get into combat at all. She cannot do combat. Incapable of dumb labour and violence. Slow poke, means she moves slow. Masochist, likes pain. But got good research, good artist, good social. Not bad on the rest. So she should be alright. because she can do everything. Shooting and melee only really comes if you're doing hunting or defending yourself. And defending yourself you can do with turrets. 55, yes. You know, I'll have a look at the rest, see what we've got here. So, Vivian the Settler, 35. Oh yeah, by the way, the numbers here, age 35 is the biological age. 112 is the chronological, because people would be, when they're in cryogenic sleep, technically the years still go past, so chronologically you'd be older than you physically are. Cooking, excellent. So, Vivian Schwartz, or Vivian the Black, is good at cooking, so that's nice. I really want you want someone who's good at cooking, a good flaming level at cooking, because that gives them 1.5 times bonus to skill ups, and you can't cook anything above a simple meal until you get cooking skill of 6. And I think it might be 5. It's probably 7 or 8 for good meals, and that increases your happiness. Can do everything, fast walker, and nervous. So probably not going to be... might have a lower threshold until breaking, but you can nothing. So again, not bad, not bad. Evans the Minstrel. Can't do construction, can't do growing, can't do mining, can't do cooking, can't do crafting. What is it good for? Social, artistic, and research, really. Chemical fascination, so if you do drugs he's going to get onto them. Heat tolerant is okay with them. Masochist likes pain. Incapable of skilled labour hauling, so he is pretty useless, really. Can't build anything, can't grow anything, can't mine anything, can't cook anything, can't craft anything. He is good at combat, talking, and building, you know, designing structures. Well, what are they called? Statues. So he's not going to be very good. So let's randomise who else we get. Leighton Marsh. A bit like Candice. Can't do shooting, can't do melee. Hard worker, steadfast. And let's see, what do Candice have? Artistic and research. Research. I might take Leighton over Candice, because Candice is slow, so she can go into slowing. He's a hard worker, so he'll work better. So I'll probably take Leighton over Candice, since between them, you know, there's not a lot of difference. Let's randomise Candice the reporter, and we get Corey Stomp Gustafsson, 75, who can do everything. Pessimist, cold tolerant, fast walker. Incapable of cleaning and hauling. Not bad, but again, he's 75. And I don't know if they've implemented in this, but probably can die of old age. And he's probably, well, he's hit the mark of potentially average adult age. Or average elderly age, really. So we don't want him. 44, can't do research or crafting. Incapable of intellectual and crafting. So can't do research, can't do crafting, can do everything else. Good at social. I think everyone we've got is pretty good at social, haven't we? Yeah, everyone's pretty good at social. Not bad. Psychically sensitive. Occasionally you get psychic waves that come through that affect you. No, can't. Again, can't do shooting, can't do melee. Well, Leighton did not do that. 50 cooking 11. Oh, that is nice. So, no, I think. No, let's just see if we get somebody who's relatively young, maybe. Oh, not bad at everything. Social, cooking, shooting, melee, medicine, construction, can do everything, capable of none, slightly dull, good, neurotic, green thumb. Let's go with that. Bertha Boyer, Vivian Schwartz, and Leighton Marsh. All older people, all adults. No kiddies, because you can get as young as 15. and let's land. No! Couldn't switch to request a motor resolution. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, and we're back. I'm going to have to do some modifications on the keys. It looks like F9 turns off all the prompts and everything, which is also the key for starting up fraps. But yeah, here we are. So it says, two of you awaken your cryo sleep, so cover guys, to the sound of sirens ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded ship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. There we are. Okay, and I'll be back in a moment once I've got everything sorted out on my GUI. Right, let's do it on it. So, here we are. So, unfortunately I've got some different people, because I couldn't recreate the ones I had before. We have Lewis the Miner, who is a male colonist. He is a scout, gives him +1 construction, +3 shooting, +2 crafting, but researching art is disabled, and deep space miner. He is fast walker, movement speed increase, iron will, mental break threshold is lower, and trigger happy. Not very good at shooting, but he sprays a lot of bullets. Gear, t-shirt and trousers, and a door key so you can open doors. New colony optimism. He's got 20 points towards his threshold in that, and low expectations. So this is your mental break hold. So you see the lines here have got your mental break. So you've got soft mental break and hard mental break. And the blue is how much willpower you've got effectively. When you hit this bar here, you kind of start wandering around in the daze, and you just kind of lose control of the character for a bit. If you hit the bottom one, they're probably likely to go on a psychotic rampage or just leave. And this is health. Food, rest, any disabilities, any efficiencies, and this is where you get your injuries turn up. So that's Lewis the Miner. We also have Kenneth Spencer, the surgeon. As you can see here, you know, he can do everything, but he's not good at shooting, not good at research. He's a medieval slave and a glitter world surgeon. He's a brawler, so I'm not going to be giving him a gun, and he's a bit lazy. And the other one, if we can select him, there we are, Urist Padilla. Frightened child, can't do firefighting, and a herbalist. Incapable of scary stuff, so handling fires, and a bit of a slowpoke, and likes to augment body with artificial stuff. But has got cooking 6, so I believe she can actually do complex stuff. So this is all our gear landed from the starship. Pre-packaged survival meals, which we are going to need, so we're going to put them up. We have steel, construction material, wood, plenty of wood, construction material, and lots of silver, which is for its basic currency. So what have we got? We've got so we've got a rifle up here. Oh yes, medicine as well. That's medicine. So we probably want Lewis to have the pistol. Spencer, I think Spencer was the brawler, wasn't he? Yeah, Spencer's the brawler. Spencer can go get the knife. And the herbalist can go and get the rifle. So, first things first is we need to build ourselves somewhere to live. So, structures. Now, you got what structures are down here. Better put my stockpile down. So, there we are. Stockpile. Stuff can be stored there. And let's store our medicine as well. So everything is going to go to our stockpile. Right, so best thing to do first is to make just a generic room where everyone can sleep. You've got various wall types. You've got steel door, steel auto door, which doesn't slow you down when you head to it, steel wall, and steel conduit wall. Conduit wall has power in it, steel wall doesn't. Right click on it and you've got other options. You can make it out of silver, or steel, or wood, or anything else you've got, like granite, or slate, or sandstone. Now since I've got, I reckon I'm going to have more, currently I've got more wood than I have steel. So if I go select it as being wooden wall, and let's stick it over here. Stick it like that. 7 by 10. I think 7 by 10 should be good. And let's put in a conduit wall there, because we're going to need power. You need power to run everything. Yeah, I've got enough steel so I can build myself a solar generator. Put that down there. As you can see, so this is now, it says there indoors, 14-15 degrees C. So that is now an indoor area. I suppose an outdoor area. Need colonist beds, build a room, yes. So once that's done there, see blue line, that's what has a power cable connecting to it. So we'll do that. Blom. Cutting dispensers off, cutting down a tree there. And we're going to want, now let's put in an auto door. And actually no, let's not put in an auto. Let's do a regular door, because this is only a temporary shelter. Regular door there. And I'm starting, let's see, I'm starting to have more iron than I have wood. Although wood, as you can see, is in a plentiful supply. So let's get ourselves some wood beds. 1, 2, 3. And while we're there, let's chop down all the trees we can that's inside there. I could probably smooth. Can I smooth out in the floor in here? Oh yeah, I can smooth out that bit of floor. Okay, smooth out that bit of floor while you're in there. Right, so yellow bar in here. That's how much power it's generating. So maximum generation capacity, and that should now be coming down that line into here. To go into the central part. Now, some items here, as you can see, you know, I can make them out of wood, I can make them out of silver. You know, I'm not making a bed out of silver. Come on. Tables, stools, all that. Lamps can only be made out of metal, and you generally need them to keep everywhere lit. Because I think people generally complain if they don't have anywhere lit when they're actually living. Put a little one of them in there. 82. That cost me 20. Okay. Wooden table. Wooden chair. Wooden chair. And finally, floors. Only cost 1 wood for a floor tile. So let's slap some floor tiles in there, and there you are. That is a very basic survival shelter constructed, or in the process of being constructed. Obviously there's far more that needs to be done, but this for the meantime will keep them safe, it will keep them relatively happy. Obviously not happy when they're sharing. They don't like sharing rooms, these people. But it will keep them together, and it gives them somewhere easy to sleep. And here we are, so night. Solar power's gone down. No power to the lamp. To sort that, we need batteries. And batteries do not want to be built outside. Generally because if you do that, they will get hit by rain and blow up. So never build your batteries outside. So again, I could just slap a battery in here. That is under power. I can only build stone batteries or iron batteries. They have to be placed next to a power line. They don't have this like mini power line coming off them. So to store power, let's see, what have I got? I've got 178 metal and 98 wood. I'm not going to need a lot, so let's put a conduit wall in there, and there I think, so we can get. No, don't need that far up. Get rid of them. That there, and finally a wooden door. That will now make that blah 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 blah. That will now make that an indoors area. And slap battery in there. Oh, they've all got to sleep. There we are, all got to sleep to speed up time. Now, food obviously is something that's a big thing in this. Anyway, our sun's up, got some light back in there. Don't need food, but primarily, yeah, you've got your pre-packaged survival meals. Back to normal speed. You've got pre-packaged survival meals that people eat when they get hungry. Let's select him and go health. There we are. See, food's going down. So he's going to eat that off the floor because both of my stools are taken up, and he's not going to like that. Yeah, 8 off the ground. You know, what's going on here? Disturbed sleep, other people moving around when he was having a sleep. Social chat gives him bonus. Shared bedroom, doesn't like it, wants to be private. That'll go away, you know, as you see, they'll disappear after a little while. Now there we are, starting to build a battery. And let's just make sure we have power line there. And that should get power to, if I'm right, and I've done this correctly, it should get power to the door, and then the door should then have power. Actually, no, it's not. I've not done it right, have I? No, I've not done it right. Okay. Let's deconstruct that wall and stick in a wooden conduit wall there instead. Because that is blue, so that's saying I have no power. It's saying this is what has to have a connection going to it. But it's blank. I've got no power, so I need to put in a conduit there so that now has power. And you can see they're just going to hang around. We've got nothing else to do, they're just going to hang around. Now I've got stuff I can do. I can head out here, I can do some hunting. So that should... Is it starting? Yeah, there we are. So you got the little yellow bar, so it's starting to fill up the power now. So, we got a basic shelter, we've got power, we've got storage, so that that thing will keep going past night. Next thing generally you're supposed to do is get yourself somewhere to eat, which is production. So there you are, so you've got nutrient paste, which is the basics. You slap food in there, stick some hoppers next to it, and it comes out in paste, and you go, there you are. Better one to do though is the cook stove. It takes up more, you know, 90 plus 15, I suppose 80. So that takes a little bit more. Yeah, so it's more time. So you have to have somebody go and do some cooking, but your people will prefer to have that than anything else. Let's just stick another couple of things in there. So yeah, they'll prefer to eat actual prepared meals rather than nutrient paste. But again, to do that, you're going to need food. So, growing zones, because at the moment I can't do hydroponics. I can go out and get berry bushes, but they don't really do much for me, and I have to rely on them to be there. So let's just put growing zone in here like this. Bam, growing zone. Now, what shall I have it grow? Potatoes, corn, rice, strawberry, cotton. I think strawberries. I think rice. Rice is fairly quick, so let's have it as rice. Corn takes quite a long time to actually grow. And what I want to start with is something that's going to be relatively easy to grow and not have to worry too much about it. So that's a sizable field of rice. That'll keep these three happy. I only have 2 wood though, so I'm going to have to get some guys to chop down some wood. Because although I've got steel, so I can make stuff out of steel, later on in the game, a lot of stuff requires steel in order to make it, and you've only got a finite amount of steel as opposed to technically an infinite amount of wood. So it's better to make structures out of wood if you can. Let's just, while we're just going to sleep, we'll just pan out, see what other stuff we've got around here. So you can see we've got some abandoned buildings. This is undiscovered building there. I can mine into it and claim it with the claim option. Got some water, deep water I can't walk on, shallow water I can. More undiscovered sections there. More here, so you can kind of tell what's undiscovered. It actually has a wall around it, as opposed to just rocks. If you're in a mountainous area, you can probably build your living quarters in these areas. So yeah, see more rocks, more walls. I can knock down those walls and claim them as resources. Here are compacted steel, so you can just go and mine that out. Compacted steel there, rough slate. So you can mine, see rough slate there, yeah. So that can all be mined out, and I can use that as resource. Again, undiscovered. I have to mine into there, find out what's in there. There might be stuff in there. Who knows? I've never actually mined into one yet. Plenty of animals. More undiscovered sections. Lots of debris just lying on the ground. I can take that later on and use it. But yeah, that's kind of about it. There's a few animals kicking around. Oh, unclaimed pre-packaged survival meals. Let's claim them. The holes. These holes here are power. Steam geyser. You can later on, when you discover it, you can build geothermal power plants on there. Give you power 24/7. Brilliant. But yeah, that's kind of the basics of Rimworld. So you see here, I've now got people doing farming. Lewis is chopping down trees. There aren't stuff in there like, you know, chopping tools or anything specific. You guys just seem to have them all with them. But there you go. So if you like this kind of game, this kind of little management game, then I believe it's in early access. You can go to the websites. Yeah, I gave you the names there. You can just search for Rimworld if you want, and it should probably take you straight through to the site. They give you regular updates in your emails whenever there's an update done, and you can then just download it. To give you, as long as you pay for it, to give you free downloads. Download it, install it, and play straight away. But yeah, so I'm gonna have so I've got my own 2 colonies that I'm going on at the moment. If you want me to continue on with this one, then I'll happily start a series and continue on with this one. I've got no idea how long this video is going to be going on for, because I haven't been looking at the time. But until next time, please do like and favourite and subscribe if you're feeling so inclined. Share it with other people if you think, hey, they might want to do this and get more information and more votes on my channel to say, go and do it. Or whatever, but yeah, I'll say, until next time, thank you all for watching, and good night.